Hi all, this is Maria Petrenko, the Science Coach. Welcome to the first episode of Coaching Basics and Beyond video series. I am starting this series to mostly answer the questions which pop up about coaching often, which I myself had when I transitioned from being a scientist to becoming a coach. And 3-ish years ago, I had no idea what coaching is, what coaching does, why I need it, why it can even be useful to me. So I had all these questions which I eventually had to ask myself, had to answer, and now I'd like to share those answers with you along with the questions. Let me first introduce myself. I am an environmental and atmospheric scientist. I come from Ukraine, where I grew up in a small industrial town of Energodar, and I finished an undergraduate bachelor's degree in environmental science. And then I moved to the US to go to graduate school. I have a master's from University of Wyoming and a PhD from Purdue University, both in atmospheric science. After that, I received a NASA postdoctoral fellowship, and after finishing that, I stayed on for a postdoc with NASA Goddard Space Flight Center and University of Maryland. So now, at some point, I found myself stuck a little bit, quite a bit. And I discovered that there were parts of work that I really like, but there are parts of work that I don't like so much, and I felt like I have a lot more potential that I am using, and I could be doing a lot more with my life, except I wasn't quite sure what it is I wanted to do with my life. And so the journey into a new profession started. It took months, a couple years. After a lot of investigation, trial and error, getting acquainted with myself, along this way, I got acquainted with coaching, and this is something that responded to me, that talked to me, that satisfied most of the talents that I had, most of the skills that I wanted to use, and most of what I wanted to do with myself, with my life. Coaching did help me make a plan of how to transition, working with different coaches in my study, and also with a coach, helped me find courage within myself, helped me remove all the blocks that I had, all the things that were in my head that were stopping me from moving along. And so I would say that coaching made this transition possible for me from an old profession into a new profession without really burning bridges, or without this extra burden and extra stress. Along this way, I also discovered that I was far from alone on this journey of discovering what it is I want to do with my life. As I was learning, as I was discovering my path, I saw so many people who went through school, who went through graduate school. And when you go through so many years of grad school, you find that you're really good at school. And then you graduate into big life, and you're supposed to make this really big life-size decisions. And it so happens that in your 20s and 30s, you're supposed to make these decisions in so many areas of your life. So all of a sudden, you're supposed to figure out your finances, your personal life, your career, your job, and all of these things, they affect you and affect wherever you're going to end up in many years from now. And it is often overwhelming. People get stuck. Analysis paralysis is a big deal. You're afraid to make a move because you're afraid of mistake. You're afraid of so many things. You feel stuck. You feel very overwhelmed. And it is often debilitating to feel no support, and therefore I would really like to help people who feel very displeased, who are unsatisfied with their career, with their work-life balance, to find this balance, to define this balance for themselves, and to really feel this support in moving forward. But also, once you find this dream of yours, define this dream of yours, find maybe the dream job you want to be in, then you want to make a plan. You want to set a goal. You want to find this real job. You want to transform this vision and this idea and this dream maybe into something more tangible. You want to put it in life. You want to know what to do, what action steps to take. And this is where coaching comes in. So it can help you both understand what it is you want and also how to put it to action, how to make it an actual goal and an actual action step. So in this series, I would really like to answer a lot of questions, like I said, that I myself had about coaching. So I will start next time. I will talk about what coaching is, what coaching isn't, what coach does, and help you better understand the overall definition of coaching. To make sure you don't miss any episodes or have all your questions answered, you can subscribe to these videos either on YouTube or on my Facebook page or on my website blog. I will put the links under this video. If you have any questions that you would like answered that I may not have thought to cover, feel free to leave these questions in the comments under the video. And thank you for watching. Welcome again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.